Here, everybody, Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular. This crazy gold and silver game, how in the world are you going to play this thing, right? Follow the advice in this video. It'll help you out, I promise you. All right, listen. One day gold's up, one day silver's up, and then the next day they go down. One day gold's up, silver's down, and the next day they reverse and stuff. And it's a roller coaster of emotions, right? Not being able to time this thing the right way. First of all, you're never going to be able to time it the right way. But if you follow this one little bit of advice in this video, I think that you'll be a lot better off. Okay. Now listen, I'm going to throw a number out there, right? Adjust this number accordingly to whatever works for you in your budget. So don't hear this number and be like, I can't afford that, or Spegtacular, that's not enough. That's not enough for me. Adjust it to you, right? I'm just going to throw this number out. Boom. Let's say that you have $1,000. I hope I actually have 1,000 here. I'm pretty sure I do, unless I drop some. All right, so $1,000, and you are going to use it to buy precious metals. How do you do that? Let me tell you something. Right now, okay, in this kind of little crazy time, first of all, you want to go ahead and do it in a way that is slow, okay? So don't go, hey, I have $1,000. Today's the day. There was a little bit of a dip. Boom, I'm doing all $1,000 today. I want you to go ahead and try to separate it as much as you can. Now, a lot of places offer this really cool thing where it's like, $200, like $199. And you get free shipping. So go ahead and separate your 1,000 that way, right? So go ahead and go, hey, I'm going to spend 200 over here on this day. I'm going to spend 200 over here on this day. 200, 200. You get the idea, right? Go ahead and spread that out amongst a few days. And I think that you're going to find that you're going to be a lot better off doing it that way. Now, it doesn't have to be like, Monday through Friday, that particular week. You have let's say this is your $1,000 for the month, okay? Go ahead and spread that out somehow between the entirety of the month. Find, every single day that has a dip, right? There's going to be dips in the market. Find only dip days and say, hey, on dip days only, that's when I'm going to start using my $200. And again, this is going to be adjusted to your personal expenses. So don't think that, you can only do 1,000 if you want to do 2,000, or that you have to do 1,000 if you can only do 400. You know what I mean? Make it work for you the best way as possible. Now, I will say, some people are going to be like, man, Spegtacular, I can only do 100 or 200 a month. And so that's not a realistic thing for me to do. I will tell you right now, yes, it is. So I'm over on Whatnot, as maybe you know, I'm not sure, and I'll have a first link down in the description for Whatnot. Also, I use that little QR code up there, so if you are on like some kind of device where you can take your phone and put your camera on it, it'll open up right there. And first of all, if you haven't been on Whatnot yet, and you use that link or that little QR code to sign up, you get $15 off anywhere on the entire app. That can be used for precious metals. That's right. So on Whatnot, a great opportunity because they have buy it nows and they have auctions. Sometimes in those auctions, and you can control the number you spend, right? Don't think, oh my goodness, it's not an auction, I'm going to overspend. You can control your destiny, right? So let's say that somebody puts up an ounce of silver and they say, hey, I want XYZ price for it. But you put a high bid of only what is comfortable for you. And let's say that you win it, which, believe it or not, happens more than you would believe. Now you have silver at your price. And I've literally, on my show on Whatnot, and I run a show every couple weeks on there, and I'd love to see you come hang out with me. But I've literally sold an ounce of silver for $6. I've sold an ounce of silver for $12. I've sold an ounce of silver for $24. All kinds of low numbers on there. So don't say it can't happen. If you're patient and you just hang out, it can happen. Plus, there's also giveaways on there too. So that starts to feel like a come up. But on there, and when you buy from a person like that, right, from peer to peer, and there's plenty of our peers on places like Whatnot and other social media outlets, you can literally spend just a little bit of money and still participate in your monthly gold and silver allowance. And you're like, Spegtacular, you said gold. You said gold, that's not possible right now. Yes, it is. Look at my buddy over here. the Goldback. Now, some people say whatever they say about Goldbacks, they have been doing tremendous for me. My Goldback stack is worth about 3 times my initial investment in it. So I'm not sure how you can justify complaining about that, but people will find a way on the internet, I assure you. But this is a great way. So this is 1/200th of a troy ounce, and it can buckle down all the way to 1/2000th of a troy ounce. If you get into these fellows over here, let me show you one of these lucky ladies. These right here, these little half Goldbacks, 1/2000th of a troy ounce. So you can get into gold for just a couple dollars here and there, a few dollars right now. So that being said, yes, you can get into gold. Yes, you can get into silver, and you can do it for any budget still right meow. So again, just to recap, let's say that I don't have put the money aside because we know what I'm talking about, right? Let's say that every Monday, right, I'm going to focus on the market and I'm going to say, hey, is it green or is it red, right? Is it up or down today in the market? Oh, it's a red day, it's down. Hey, I'm going to buy the dip and I'm going to get myself a tube of dimes, right? Boom, there's my tube. And then next week, Monday comes, same thing. Oh, it's a green day. You know what? I don't like green day. I'm going to ignore that day. I'm going to go to the next week. Next week after that, hey, it's a red day. You know what? I didn't buy it last week. I'm going to buy this week. I'm going to buy 2 tubes, okay? 2 tubes of dimes. And then finally the last week, again, Monday comes, red day. Boom. I got my 4 tubes, and that is what I'm going to do for this month when it comes to buying precious metals. I bought 4 tubes, and I did it over a period of time. And then just if you did this right here, right? If you did this for 10 months, you got 40 tubes, okay? You do it for 12 months, you do it for the whole year, that's 48 tubes. You like that math? Do you see that? That's public school education, ladies and gentlemen, right there. Boom. You didn't think I could do the 12s. I just hit you with it. I hit you with the 12s. Hit me with the best shot, fire away. So think about that, right? 48 tubes of dimes. And that's just 1 year of being a little tiny bit disciplined, okay? And again, your mileage may vary, your budget is your own. You might only be able to get 10 tubes or 12 tubes for the entire year. It is what it is, but still, think about how much that could be after years of stacking, right? Think about how well you could do if you follow this discipline. And this is not something that like I made up like real quick and I made a video on it. This is something I've been doing this entire time. And I don't know if you've watched my channel any amount of time. Maybe you're new here. Go back and watch some older videos. I tend to not take all the old stuff out because it's old stuff. But go ahead and check it out, right? I practice what I preach, and if you can check it out, the preaching has been pretty good. Let's just say that. Pretty good on the preaching. So I would highly recommend focusing on a strategy like that. And again, there's so many ways to do things. I'd like to see you over on Whatnot. If you just can't find it in your heart for whatever reason, it's just giving you such a heartache to think about going to Whatnot, then you know what? Find a place that works for you. And that being said, if you come over on Whatnot, I'd love to hang out with you. If you don't like other shows, come see my show. That's one of the weirdest comments that I get is like, I went to these other shows and I didn't like them, so I'm not going to Whatnot anymore. Did you come to my show? You know what I mean? Like, what am I, chopped liver? I'm not chopped liver. I don't even like chopped liver, to be honest with you. I don't like the taste. I don't enjoy it. But I got to go for now. I appreciate you for watching. Check out, again, that link down below, that first link right there, or that QR code that I had up there to get onto Whatnot and get your $15 off anywhere on the app. Why not? Just for signing up. It's a free 15 bucks. I mean, you can't, shoot, how can you beat that? Literally, if you go on there and if you get, I don't know, you get some of these Goldbacks right here, right? With the $15 off, you're literally getting gold under spot. Tell me how often that happens where you get gold under spot. Spegtacular is out. Well, hello everybody. I seek to educate and entertain through my journey of collecting coins and stacking precious metals. I encourage you to subscribe and please stay with me on this journey. I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular. You know, when I was a kid, we did this every day in school, and I believe we need to bring this back a little bit, and I'm going to start right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.